All right, guys, welcome back to our fourth and final round of our Wednesday night standard showdown. On your left here, you see someone that you probably saw about 10 minutes ago. We got John Douglas back on Sultai Energy. And then we have Taylor Gunn, who's actually not on what's commonly known as Ramanop Red. He's actually on what Wizards decided to call Desert Red. This is the deck that Ben Stark just top-8'd and made it to the finals of Grand Prix Atlanta. So what makes this different from Mono Red is that it plays a little more bigger. It actually cuts most of the 2-drops in the deck, like Karizev. I think it still plays Earthshaker Kenra.
Mm-hmm.
And then it only runs one copy of Hazoret in the main deck.
One copy.
But it does have
It's a very good card.
more, I believe, Glory Bringers
It's also a very good card.
in the main, and it plays a lot more removal.
Yeah, I think that'll pair up well against John's Sultai Energy list, where he's gonna be playing a lot of his creatures. He doesn't have. We saw that Nissa, but it seemed like that was out of the sideboard.
Yeah.
Looks like both players are keeping 7. Taylor's right out of the gates with the
So
Courier.
I just pulled up Ben Stark's deck list, and one card that I forgot was in the deck, and is why it's called Desert Red, and it's probably going to be the best card in this matchup, is Sand Strangler, a.k.a. Flametongue Kafu.
Interesting.
Oh, Lord.
That's
Taylor is going to be sending some messages.
Oh, yeah.
Some couriers
Oh, yeah.
are going to be bomatted.
Oh, and there one hits the dust along with 2 cards out of Taylor's library.
so-
But yeah, coming out of the gates swinging with total 3 damage onto John over the course of the first 2 turns. Obviously,
Yep. Is this Walking Ballista just going to kill a Bomat Courier?
Probably.
We might see that.
I'm curious. My guess is after seeing that he doesn't have a Windy Constrictor play, or
Probably not. He would have played the Constrictor
he
first.
would have played the Constrictor first, and we see Taylor with just getting in there. He's gonna get 2 cards off of either one, so it's all right.
Yeah, if John's going to kill one of these decks, he's going to block,
Mm-hmm.
and then it doesn't matter if he kills it or lets it trade.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. They both hit the yard. Taylor loses 2 cards. It's all right. Getting him for another point of damage, putting John down.
Yep,
to
and we're going to
16.
see a Rampaging Ferocity come down here for Taylor, and that's going to be pretty good here. John doesn't have a creature on the board.
And so he's going to need to put some on there to get his board presence going. Seems like.
I believe here we might have a copy of something like Rogue Refiner. Yep. So it's going
put him
to
down
trigger the Ferocidon.
Put him down to 15, draw a card, get some energy.
And this is where I really just want to see Taylor just go like, Land, Sand Strangler, getcha.
Yeah.
No. So he's just going to play his land. I believe he has a copy of his hand is Karizev and Shock. So I think he's just going to play Karizev and Shock.
Yep. Seems pretty good.
Yep, he's going to attack for 4 here, get another card into that Bomat Courier, and he does have a mana open to...
Get it. Does he currently have any cards in hand, Taylor?
Nope, he does not.
All right.
So there's a chance here that we might see him activate at end of turn. We also just might see him try to get a little, like, one more card under there.
Yeah. Maybe draw a card for turn. Mana efficiency, he would want to do it end of turn. Maybe wait and see if he can bait out a removal spell from John. Currently, though, he's just going to play in a tune.
Yeah, I don't think John... There are a lot of more pressing threats that John would be killing this board other than that Bomat Courier.
Yeah.
He's not going to be, like, baited into something like that. John's too good of a player.
Well, yeah, but he might look at doing like a wrath, not a wrath effect, but a multi-target effect. Although
I don't think he really has any of those. The best he could probably come up with would be like maybe like a Walking Ballista or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, these two are also pretty good friends. They play with each other a lot. They know each other pretty well.
They probably know each other's deck lists.
I think they might honestly know each other 75. That would not surprise me.
Would not surprise me either. It's like he's just gonna run out a Glintsleeve Siphoner.
Yeah, Glintsleeve Siphoner does not block too well, and we're gonna see Taylor at the end step
get those
3 cards.
Yeah.
Like a master, not even looking at him.
Nope.
Doesn't matter what he draws.
Just
He's
going
got
for it.
John dead 8 ways to Tuesday, and he's got that Sand Strangler in hand.
Yep.
It's going to do some work here.
Looks like they played out a Soulscar
Mage, yeah.
Soulscar Mage first, getting him for some damage.
Get our Ragavan token in play. Taylor had it ready.
Yeah, get in for 6, putting John down to 10.
Yeah, carry Zev and Rampaging for Rossadon. Little bit of a nombo.
I'll put him down to 5, my mistake.
Every time it attacks, you still take a damage, but I don't think Taylor cares too much about that right now.
No, I don't think he does. What is John going to have here that gets him back into this game? Looking at this board
I
state,
do not know. I think I saw a copy of Scarab God in his hand, which is not really going to help him that much here.
I think he would need a combination of 2 and a 3 drop, multiple creatures that can survive and block well into.
So normally I would say that he needed some combination, maybe like 2 2-drops and then a fatal push.
Yeah.
That's still going to kill him.
That's still going to kill him. Yeah. Just because it would put him down
maybe
to 3,
like
he could block 2 creatures, and then at least 1 would get through on the swing.
Vraska's Contempt, that's still going to kill him. I don't think John had any outs, and neither did John.
Nope. So looks like we're going to game 2 here. Based on what we saw last round from John, what do you think he's going to bring in? We saw some number of duresses.
So
Spell Pierce, Negate. Look like a Nissa. Do you think any of that comes in against Taylor?
So I'm not sure. John is going to know that Taylor is on Desert Red.
Yeah.
He's going to know that he's playing a bigger version of the deck.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see here. I don't exactly know how these Sultai decks are supposed to sideboard. I do know that the whole reason Ben Stark played this this Desert Red deck is that it had a favorable matchup against these energy decks.
Yeah. Do you think?
I expect John is going to honestly sideboard out probably some copies of Rogue Refiner.
Okay.
That's a card that's not too great in this matchup and gets really punished by Sand Strangler.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you've ever had your 3-drop killed by your opponent's 4-drop, so they still, like, developed a creature and also killed yours, but it's a blowout.
It's pretty much is. What do you think Taylor's going to be bringing into this
So
matchup?
looking at Ben Stark's sideboard, I would expect him to bring in the 4th copy of Glorybringer out of the board.
Okay.
And I believe maybe the 2 copies of Cut to Ribbons.
Okay.
As just another removal spell. He doesn't actually have a way to cast the Ribbons side. So it's just a 2-mana, deal 4 damage to a creature at sorcery speed.
Which, based on the toughness of a lot of John's creatures, that's going to be able to kill a lot of stuff. Even if he is able to get some counters on them, they start out kind of small, so it takes them a little bit to get outside of that 4 damage range.
Yeah, other than that, I think that Taylor is pretty well set up in this matchup. And then I think anything that John would have brought in against the original mono red decks, something along the lines of like maybe Gifted Aetherborn, it's still a fine card in the matchup.
Yeah.
He probably wants to maybe trim a little bit on his mid-range creatures.
Okay.
I think he just wants to do his best to make Sand Strangler as bad as it can be, but I don't think that's possible.
Yeah.
So he might just try to play into it. I don't know.
Yeah. It's pretty hard to play around. I don't think he has any ways to strip it out of Taylor's hand.
No, I don't think I highly doubt John has anything like Harsh Scrutiny in his sideboard.
Yeah. I think.
Although no, I really want to see it and have my foot in my mouth.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. I can make fun of you. I can make fun of you for it.
Yes, you could.
I could.
So
I would.
We're gonna be getting to game 2 here in this Tuesday night commentary grudge match here.
Now, do you think Taylor's favored then?
I do. I definitely think that Taylor is definitely favored in this matchup.
You think he'll take
the whole reason that this deck exists really was a mono red deck able to beat
decks.
energy decks.
Yeah. Now, do you think without a turn like Bomat Carrier into double Bomat Carrier, do you think if John has a way to get some board presence early, maybe get 2-drop into 3-drop, doesn't necessarily need to be the Winding Constrictor into Rish card, but maybe Glintsleeve Siphoner into Rampaging for Acidon, or I'm sorry, not Rampaging for Acidon, Deathcat
Scavenger.
Yeah.
Yeah, like definitely if John is able to play like a 2-drop into a 3-drop into maybe like another creature and removal spell, that's definitely going to be a draw where he has a decent game that he can win.
Yeah.
Taylor is also still gonna. He doesn't need the super aggressive 1-drop into double 1-drop.
Yeah.
Just having.
Well, it looks like
a couple removal spells, maybe a 1-drop,
Yeah.
or maybe like a creature.
And it looks
See
like,
here, Taylor's a pretty removal heavy hand.
yeah, it looks like double lightning strike and a shock.
Yeah, along with a Sand Strangler.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Now,
a long test cub it's gonna be quite shocked
Yep.
by what's about to happen to
Now,
it.
does Taylor have a desert in hand?
He does.
It does. Okay.
He has a Sunscorched Desert. I
Yep.
think, did you draw another copy of Sand Strangler?
No, look like maybe. For some reason, to me, it looked like a Chandra's defeat, but that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
So,
there's
it's
no way
probably-
he boards in Chandra's
no,
defeat here.
No. It was definitely another Sand Strangler. And there's a lightning strike.
Into Blossoming Defense, so
Yeah.
that's
Very
pretty
good
good for Taylor here. I expect here Taylor is probably going to go for the main phase removal spell. I think he has an Abrade in hand that he's, or no, maybe
the other
not.
Lightning, just shoot
Another
off the
lightning
other
strike.
Yeah, maybe save the Abrade if John has. Like we said, we don't know their full 75.
Yeah,
so
Deathcore
maybe
Scamander is going to
Yep.
gain John a couple life, but
hitting his own graveyard.
Sand Strangler is going to come here. It's going to strangle some sand
Oh yeah,
and some dinosaurs.
Yep. Another point of damage onto John, putting him back down to 20. Just gonna get rid of that Deathcore Scavenger.
That card is so good.
Feels quite good. You think this is the next deck? Do you think this is gonna take the top spot? There's the Rish card.
I don't think this is going to take like the top spot in the format, but
Okay.
I think we're definitely going to see. I think we're going to see this
Wow.
deck get tuned a little
Yeah.
more.
Do you think this, in terms of percentages, how do you think this matches up against Raymond Up Red currently?
I think it probably has a decent mono red matchup. The only problem is that it's going to have a little trouble dealing with Hazoret
Oh wow.
without like own
See?
Hazoret.
Okay,
but
he's just gonna Magma Spray. He had another. He had the third one in his hand, but he opted out of playing it. I guess
he wanted to
Yes.
get. I think he wanted to get value out of the Magma
yeah,
Spray.
yeah, and I think that's completely fine. I think we'll see the third one here though.
Yeah, that's,
there's his fifth land. I think he's just gonna put it right into play.
Yeah, but I do think
Yep.
this is where we're gonna see these mono red decks
Yep.
go. Ben was playing 2 copies of Treasure Map in his main deck. I don't know if that's necessarily something we're gonna find be canon going forward, but
yeah. Oh,
Sand Strangler
John's just gonna scoop him
card
up.
is nuts.
Sand Strangler Sand Strangler into Sand Strangler into Magma Spray into Sand Strangler just closes it out. That was
nuts.
brutal. The whole match took just over. Wait, didn't even.
A little less than 12 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that is going to be it for us today here at GameSwap Mason for our Wednesday night standard showdown. Hope you guys enjoyed watching us tonight, and just to remind you that if you like what we're watching here and you want to help make it even better, be sure to check us out on patreon.com/TopDeckProductions. Every dollar that gets donated goes to improving the quality of the stream. And don't forget that you can directly subscribe to us here on twitch.com, which of course is twitch.tv/TopDeckProductions. And I just want to remind any Amazon Prime members out there that you get a free monthly Twitch subscription with your Twitch Prime, which is just linked to your Amazon Prime account. And if you like what we're doing here, you can just throw that over to us. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps us out a lot. So anything else you want to say to the good people out there?
No, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you
Yeah.
come back to tomorrow evening. What do we got tomorrow? Modern?
Tomorrow's Modern. I
Yep.
believe it's going to be myself and Jonathan Topol commentating, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So yeah, that's
right.
going to be it for us today.
And
If you guys are playing anything this weekend, I know this weekend is Star City Games Baltimore. It's a team open.
Yep.
I wish it was closer to Cincinnati because then I'd be going to that, and
yes,
that sounds
I
like a
would too.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoy these team events.
Definitely played the one down in
Louisville,
Yeah.
a little less than a year ago. That was
Yeah, I didn't do so hot, but it was. No,
we
it
didn't
was,
either.
It was this past summer, but yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely interesting.
It was just a year. This
No.
past summer. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's right.
Just
Wow.
This past summer. Yeah.
But if you guys playing any PPTQs, I know the second wave of RPTQs is this weekend. My friend Zach West is going to be playing in those. You might have seen him on Wednesday nights before. And so yeah, if anyone's playing anything,
You would have seen him on the Pro Tour. He was in the feature pod.
yeah, he was in the feature pod for the Pro Tour.
Yep.
So
So,
good luck to you guys.
Yep.
Hope you draw well and play actual games of Magic, and we will see you later.
Yeah.